Alrighty, there we go. Hello, hello. Welcome to another yellow solo run. How's everyone doing tonight? Make sure my mic is in the right position so I can properly see everything. Make sure my camera is not tipped funny. It seemed like it was tipped funny before. That seems a little better, maybe? I don't know. Who knows? How's everyone doing tonight? Hey, Annie. Hey, Yato, Brad, Coles. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, everything seems to be okay on the audio side. Let me know if there's any audio issues as usual. We're just redoing our little room here for both for stream and for the coming Pokemon trainer. We have his new decorations up and going, looking nice. I hope everyone is having as good a night as I am. Hey, Blake, welcome in. How are you, Annie? I saw that you were a little under the weather, but hopefully the nap sorted that out a little bit. Wishing you the best. That was second. That's the best. Nice. Groggy and feel like crap physically my whole day, but I'm feeling happy. Well, I'm glad that we can maybe bring a little bit of happiness to your day here. All right. Yeah, everything's looking good, pretty good there. Let's go ahead and close out our pre-stream timers and stuff we're not using. Cool. As people are joining the stream, we can start talking a little bit about Primeape, what makes Primeape interesting, exciting, and possibly quite good in a solo run. Like, I don't know yet. I haven't done any real investigation here, no real testing, but it seems like it's going to be super good. So let's go over the base stats real quick. Primeape has 65 base HP, 105 base attack, super solid for Gen 1, and then 60s in defense and special, and then 95 speed. Hey Justin, welcome in. So that is a pretty decent spread. 60 special for a fighting type is actually pretty high for most fighting types. Like, I would say that's pretty significantly great. Please do like and do subscribe if you have not. Thank you, Blake, for the reminder. If we like the stream, more people see we're live. Hey, if you're fine emotionally and you're not injured, I guess that's as much as you can ask for some days, isn't it? But I'm glad that you're here, Annie. But yeah, decent special, decent defense, decent HP. Really, we're just at a speed and attack machine with Primeape, which is awesome. The 95 speed, I think, will allow us to outspeed pretty much everything. And then the 105 attack is super solid. The moveset's also really good, which I think is going to be the big distinguishing factor here of what makes this pretty dang good. Because at level 1, we get Scratch, Leer, Low Kick, and Karate Chop, all level 1. For level 1, that's really, really good. Because we get that all for Brock, Karate Chop for all the bugs in the forest. Honestly, I don't see a huge problem with Brock with all of that. So I think we could have a really good early game. And then we relearn Low Kick and Karate Chop for some reason. By the way, it is different in red and blue as compared to yellow. That's why there's 2 columns there for the levels for each move. Like, for example, we start with Low Kick. In red and blue, you do not start with that move. In fact, I don't think you get that move by level up in red and blue. But in yellow, you do. So that's actually a pretty decent buff for us. So that's pretty darn good. Let's see here. Anything else of note in the learn set? We do get Seismic Toss by level up, and Thrash, both of which are not bad. But I think for our set today, we might not need them because the TMs we get are actually pretty extensive. I'm actually really impressed with Primeape. It gets Mega Punch, Mega Kick, of course, Body Slam, Takedown, Hyper Beam, Submission, Counter, Seismic Toss, all the fighting moves, of course, Thunderbolt and Thunder for some reason, and then Dig and Rock Slide for great coverage on the physical side, as well as Swift and Strength. So super well-rounded set for a fighting type. There's not really a reason to use a lot of these moves because of how good our base set is. Because honestly, Low Kick, Karate Chop, and Seismic Toss could get us a lot through the game. A lot of the way through the game. But I do think, if I shut off these, does that make the lighting better, worse? It's all kind of the same, huh? Lighting's a little different in here now because we've been fixing up the room. It's probably good enough for now. Yeah, so I do think that our set, what will we run for this set? This set will probably be Thunderbolt as our special move, Dig, Rock Slide, Karate Chop, but also Low Kick's good. So I don't know That's 5 moves. I don't know what's going to have to happen there. Yeah, Karate Chop is normal in Gen 1. Kind of useful for us, though, because we also get low kick. And frankly, I like having the 2 different typings for the early game. It's much better. Yeah, Gust is also normal type for Gen 1. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. But yeah, I'm thinking we do need Thunderbolt for like the mid to late game, but maybe we hold off teaching that so that we can use Dig and Rock Slide in combination with Low Kick and Karate Chop for a lot of the run. Because there's a couple of key points where Rock Slide could really help, such as with Koga. Rock Slide could be a big help with Koga, because that is super effective damage, whereas Dig, Karate Chop are not. They're not going to be as high power because of the typing. Thunderbolt's really just useful for Cloyster and Gyarados, I guess, on Lance's team. It's not super important, but it is kind of nice coverage. It's nice to have a special move like that. So I do think that Karate Chop and Low Kick are going to get a ton of use. I do think so. With Dig and Rock Slide getting like a little bit of mid-game use, and then Thunderbolt from mid-game to late game, probably. That seems to make the most sense in my head, talking through the learn set we have. Let's go over our tier list, though, and take a look at where everything is placed currently in our yellow version tier list. Last week it was mentioned that Gust was normal type. Yeah. And I think that was done because Peck on the early routes is kind of brutal for Bulbasaur. So I think that they changed it so it would be a little easier for our little grass frog dinosaur thing. But last week we had Poliwag, which got the very highest rating in our A tier right now. It would have previously been S tier before the tiers got shuffled and moved downward to accompany the E tier being added here. But 5808 for Poliwag was super good. For Primeape, I do think that we're going to be one of the best fighting types. Are we as good as Hitmonlee, though? It's going to be up there. I do think it's probably better than Poliwrath. So I think that our main opponent today to try to match or beat would be Hitmonlee. If we can do that, if we can take down Hitmonlee's time with our little monkey, I do think that would be pretty darn solid. Our A tier is like totally full. I'm going to add one more column of Pokemon, so I'm going to make it a little wider so I can fit 15 Pokemon. I believe we have 14 right now. Let me double check that. Yeah, this is 14. So I'm going to make them 15 each column. And then we're going to need to add the new tier. That'll be the next changes to the tier list. And that means that probably the time frames might get narrower again, at least for the A tier. Maybe for all tiers slightly. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes, adding another tier. But I would love an S tier finish for our monkey. I think that would be super solid. We're going to have to do some testing for Koga specifically, because I think that we'll outspeed and one-shot all of the Pokemon on Sabrina's team, probably. I don't think that's a concern if we just save her for last before Giovanni. Koga could be a problem. He has basically the psychic bugs. He's basically the second psychic type gym in yellow specifically. But as long as we figure that out, I think we have a pretty good typing and matchups for all of the early game. I don't think Misty's even going to be that big of an issue. I like the sound of the little grass dino frog in Gen 1. That's like the perfect description. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the first playthrough. I think we'll name this Monkey in honor of Cole's first chat. And I do think that it's just like the right thing to do. The must do. Hey, Shadow Stitch, welcome in. Welcome. Just in time as we're getting started here. Everyone make sure to like the stream so people can see we're live. We will do 2 runs today with Primeape. That's the plan. So let's go ahead and hide our stat page here and get this thing rocking and rolling. Yeah, I don't think Blaine or Misty are going to be an issue, so I'm just going to kind of jump in and see where we run into pain points, probably around Koga specifically, too. All right, let's go ahead and click into our timer. 3, 2, 1, run number 1. Let's go. With our monkey. Monkey time. Monkey, let's go. I was really happy with the follower sprite, by the way, for this one. I might show it off for a second in this first run. I really like how some of them come together. Somebody was asking before if I had like all of these saved as copies. It might be kind of fun at some point maybe when we finish the tier list to release a like a version of this that's available for you guys. Oh, monkey. We got monkey. But like some version that's available for you guys that you can like randomize your Pokemon somehow. That'd be super, super cool. I do think Karate Chop and Low Kick. Oops, I used Leer. I was trying to do this. Karate Chop and Low Kick are going to be our go-tos. But like that's decent damage. I'm just kind of playing around because we got Low Kick. That's an easy battle. Fully evolved, those are usually easy. They should have made Paradox Pokemon based on starters and fossils, especially future Paradox fossil Pokemon. That is a really good idea. I like that. This run's going to be bananas. It absolutely will be bananas. Let's go show off the sprite here, by the way. I didn't pause to do that. I really like this little guy, this little monkey. We can watch him dance. Look at the monkey dance. Monkey boy. He's so satisfying. Okay. I don't think I had any damage from wilds, but I didn't remember, so I just healed. Okay. Let's get our parcel for Ook. And get back over there. I do think that we could probably beat Brock as early as level, what, 10? Lower than that might be risky. We can go straight to Brock, though, and just kind of see how it goes. Because if that's possible, Karate Chop might carry enough for the next route. I want to hug you. Well, that's very kind, Yato. Me or Annie? Because we both deserve a hug, I believe. Annie was saying maybe fossil mons as the future paradoxes with the past paradox counterparts being based on futuristic mons. I like that. Your chat is lagging. Oh no! Hopefully that's not the case for everybody. I'm also a little behind on the chat, so it could be that. 8 potions, 2 antidotes, and a paralyzed heal. That's just the standard set. We could always just add an extra antidote, but if you have too many items in your bag, you have to just end up throwing stuff away. Both. That's very kind of you, Yato. Okay. Let's just go straight to the last Caterpie. See how this goes. I could probably just knock out some free ones, right? Oh, they don't quite go down in one hit. I will grab the potions for the first run. I'm guessing we might not need them very much. Hey, Pidgey! Karate Chop shouldn't KO. Perfect. And Pokeball, who wants to be a Pidgey? We're going to need a Pidgey, pal. I'll go ahead and pause here for a moment while I see if anybody wants to be an HM pal. Because we're going to need a Pidgey, a Charmander, and Squirtle HM pal named after somebody in chat or suggested names. I'll do suggested names if you guys want. If we can beat Brock, though, at level 8, I think we're going to be in for some seriously good times with Primeape. Because Yato's the first one to claim Pidgey. Let's go. Yato. There we go. Okay, because if we can get through... Ooh, if I ever run into Metapods, might as well knock them out. I'll skip the Caterpies, though, because I don't want to take damage. Metapods I'll just knock out for funsies. Because the Harden doesn't matter for Karate Chop. Because we will guaranteed crit on Karate Chop. Nice. No encounters there. Hey, Kimoy. Oh, Flappy would have been fun too, Yato. Sorry, I missed that one. Pi is great, Kimoy. Would you want to be a Charmander named Pi? Because I think that could be good. Yeah, we'd three hit that Caterpie at level 7. I don't think even at level 6 it wouldn't be an issue. I wanted this potion. Okay, there we go. That puts us at level 7 for Brock. That's probably a little too low. Although if we fought a couple more wilds, we could easily get 8. Let's get 8 real quick in the grass, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't think we want to go lower than, like, 8-ish for Brock. But if this works at 8, I think that this could be good. Yes? Okay, you got it. You're Charmander now, Kimoy. There's level 8. Okay, let's test this out, see if this works for the next one. Annie was saying, like, Sandy Shock's being paired up with Soaring Terror, which is a future Paradox Aerodactyl that looks like Mecha Ridley. I love that idea. I think that's super solid. Okay. Let's see at level 8. This feels really aggressive, but we have a type advantage. We're not super weak. We're obviously second stage. I could Leer low kick. Dang, we do half damage at level 8. That's awesome. So we do 4-hit this. So if it bides first turn, we could have an issue. That's totally doable at 8. I don't think we want to go much lower. But if we would knock out a couple wild Pokemon and just the one required trainer, that gets us level 8. That's super solid. We might be able to have a sub 4-minute Brock on the next one. Hey Link, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Go Primeape, go. That's super solid. Okay. All right, this is actually starting to look real promising. And the crits for Karate Chop probably will carry us through this route because we basically are doing close to 100 base power, like 90 to 95 base power, somewhere in there with the crit. In Gen 1, the crit is not a like direct ×2 modifier. It's based on level, and it's like just shy of 2 times. And it scales. So it's actually farther from 2 at the earlier levels, and then goes up. Not bad working on wrapping up loose ends in Borderlands 4. Very nice. Very, very nice. I also missed Annie's chat. It also looks like a Mega Aerodactyl because none of the future Paradox Pokemon look like Megas in the way Roaring Moon does. Oh, okay. That makes sense to me. Roaring Moon does look like the Mega, doesn't it? Would you rather have a past Paradox Clefairy or future Paradox? Ooh, future Paradox. Oh, yeah, future. I don't know how much you could do with a past Paradox. Maybe you could do more with that than I would imagine. Future feels like a really interesting potential with like the alien kind of attributes. Hey, monkey. Other monkey. Little manky. Okay. Let's heal. We're already level 12 just with the minimum battles on Route 3. That should put us at a decent level for Misty. We might as well fight the rock trainer in here as well. We don't get water guns, so we don't have to stop for that. It's not really worth fighting wilds in here. Just in the forest, I think, for Brock. Do 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 do. Oh, you did that yesterday, yes, Jess. I was trying to figure out what that meant. Side quest, farming gear and stuff in Borderlands 4. I have not played it. I really should. I've played 1 and 2, and then I kind of never picked up the series again. I was playing with one of my good friends, and he had a copy of 1 and 2. We played that together, and then I played on my own for a little bit. Then I just never played 3 or the prequel, which I've by all means think would be good, but I've not heard anything bad about it. I just never picked it up. I should. I really enjoyed the first 2. Low kick. Nice. So if we just fight the super nerd because he's good experience, and then just this. Oh, we crit. That's awesome. Then just that guy. We're actually in a great spot here. I skipped Mega Punch. We can get the Mega Punch TM. I don't think we're going to need it. Karate Chop has a higher effective base power than Mega Punch and more accuracy. And bypass the setup. Okay, so we can just Karate Chop all this team. Karate Chop is our go-to. 15 feels a little low for Misty. We don't get anything out of fighting Misty early. So maybe we just wait to fight her until after Nugget Bridge. Quite frankly. It's probably worth a heal here. Yeah, I might be able to skip those potions. Karate Chop makes these battles really easy, which is nice. Oh, I should have low kicked. Oh, but the crit doesn't matter. Growl, but crit doesn't bypasses that attack drop, so we don't have to pay any attention to growls. Ah, Zubat. Link was doing. You have decent gear doing the side missions today in Borderlands 4. And Justin said I fought and defeated my 16th Omega this time in Monster Hunter Wilds. Very nice. Oop, I said no. Okay, let's heal here. I think we should go to rival battle here. We are only level 16, which is pretty low. I don't think that's very good, but maybe we can just muscle through this. I think we're also too low for Misty, so this seems to make the most sense out of anything. Okay. As long as we don't get too many sand attacks. Okay, we do get a 2-hit at 16. We do get 1 sand attack. Low kicks probably are like not the way to go, but also they're super effective. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's not bad actually. We could definitely have an 8.5 minute Rival 2 battle. Like be done with that battle in 8.5 minutes in Cerulean. That is wild. I'll save here. I don't think there's much to worry about on this route. We have Scratch to deal a little bit of damage if we just barely miss the one-shots, which we should take advantage of to try to spare up Karate Chop PP. The fact that we get Dig is actually going to really help us. Low kick anything that is super effective against. Karate Chop everything else. That is going to be our go-to. Monkey's level 19. This thing is really already impressing me. I knew it was going to be pretty solid. 105 base attack in Gen 1 just feels super good. Ooh, just Scratch one shot from there. Does it for crits. We have a high crit chance too at 95 speed. Something close to 20%, I think. Like 17-18%, I would guess. His low kick Primeape's only real fighting move. Mean Tree was asking. It's kind of the only real fighting move in Gen 1. It's basically low kick, submission, and counter, and seismic toss. You don't have a lot of good fighting options. Submission's also awful. It's 80 power, but 80% accuracy. So not that much stronger than low kick and less accurate. This is Pi. Courtesy of, who was that in the chat that asked for a name that I missed earlier? Kimoy. Name is Pi. Alright. I could just potion and keep going here. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Submission is fake move, so yes. Submission's so bad. There's really never a reason to use submission. Level 20. How's our low kick damage here? Very good. Yeah, fighting moves don't really exist in Gen 1 except for Hitmonlee. He gets all the good ones. Honestly, double kick and low kick are the best options, sadly. And a lot of Pokemon don't even get either of those. Do I fight this guy and get Seismic Toss? I don't think we're going to need it. Because we have Dig, so we have options against the ghost types. Fighting moves were invented in Gen 3 with Brick Break. Just like how bug moves were invented in Gen 2 with Mega Horn. Pretty much. I mean, I guess Twin Needle exists. It's not great, but it exists in Gen 1. It's the best bug move we have. Fury Swipes. Probably worth in place of Leer. Honestly. Just for more PP. That definitely means we don't have to back and heal then. Because if we don't have to go backtrack to the Pokemon Center there, that's a huge save for us. We don't even get close on running out of PP either. All the one-shots just treating us real well. I mean, I guess Twin Needle exists. Not really, Paul. I mean, yeah, not really. It's literally just Speedrill's thing. Which just makes it moderately more usable against Psychic types. It's still not very good against Psychic types, obviously, because of the typing. But it makes it slightly more usable. Now, if Scyther or Pinsir got Twin Needle, now we could be talking. Because those guys would crush with that. Okay, I don't think we want Dig for Misty's battle because she will use Harden and or X defense. So I just don't think that... I don't think it's worth it using Dig. It just prolongs the battle usually. I think Karate Chop is going to be the easy ticket. Do we just Gen 1 miss? We were able to hit out of confusion. But we Mist. Pin Missile is a move that exists. That's a great summary of it. How's our damage here? Easy 2-hit on Staryu at 21. Level 22 now. How's our damage here? 3-hit. It's about what I expected. I don't know what our damage from like Bubble Beam would be. Probably pretty nasty, but first time win. I'm going to take it. I don't think want to fight Misty earlier than that, but that totally works. Cross Chop is a good move. Also invented in Gen 3, I believe. Maybe Gen 4? That's a Gen 3 move, isn't it? Or is it Gen 2? Was Cross Chop invented in Gen 2? It's definitely in the remakes, but was it invented in Gen 2? I have like a little dog hair floating around here somewhere. Cross Chop is Gen 2. Okay, that's what I suddenly had a memory. Uh-oh. Okay, the pound is better. We need to wake up though. Okay, yep, there's our first reset. That drowsy can be a menace. That's why I always save before this battle. The drowsy was enough to do us in. Yeah, I have memory of seeing the animation, but I don't know. I can't always trust my memory. It is Gen 2, says Shadow. Okay, cool. Cross Chop is pretty good. Maybe that would mean that the fighting type was also invented in Gen 2. I mean, also, the Hitmon's got the incredible special defense boost for Gen 2. So, fighting did get a huge buff in that generation. I'm pretty sure Primeape themselves actually get Cross Chop in Gen 2 as well as Machamp. Yeah, I remember Machamp using it specifically. That was my memory of Cross Chop. I remember seeing it in Crystal. But I don't always have to trust I can't always trust my memory. Andy was saying if Scyther had Twin Needle, a quarter of the Kadabra Alakazam population will be found with their wiener cut off. The other 75% either didn't fight Scyther or never had one. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. I mean, Scyther would, and Pinsir would start doing real numbers against the psychic types if they had that. I don't think there's too much of a reason to get worried here. We could get rest for Chant Battle. I do think that we should, at least for the first run here. I'm not picking up the Ethers because like we have so many uses of Low Kick and Karate Chop. I just don't expect that we'll have that much PP issues. And he was saying that the Mankey and Machop lines are actually the only Pokemon to get Cross Chop in Gen 2 by level up. Really? I did not realize. We don't actually want Body Slam. We can just skip that room entirely. Karate Chop is just better than Body Slam. We don't get the Para Chance, but it is really, really solid. And I think probably, actually, I just realized what I could do here to fix the lighting because the lighting was bothering me. Let me pause. Let me try and, there we go. Does that help the lighting at all? Whoa. Not really, huh? That's just the best. Lighting's bugging me. I'm gonna have to play around with the lighting. All of the changes in this room are definitely making it so the stream setup looks a little different, which is a little funny. Oh well. Sometimes it bothers me just because it's different, not because it's bad. We really don't need a potion. Let's just go into this battle. Psyduck, Elekid, and Magby apparently can get it by Egg Move and Crystal for Cross Chop. Psyduck and Golduck with Cross Chop actually is kind of cool. Elekid and Magby, I guess, could also use it fairly well, but I like the idea of Golduck using it. It just makes me happy. Yeah, easy battle there. Oh, we didn't even teach Dig. I was going to teach this right away, just so we had it. To Monkey. In place of Fury Swipes, probably. The low accuracy from Fury Swipes is brutal. That'll update here in a second. And we will have that for Surge. And that's literally it. We don't need anything else on here. We're only level 25, but with Dig and decent stats, especially because we're fully evolved, I don't think Surge will be a problem. And if that's the case, Oh, I didn't teach cut yet. We're close to minimum battles. Like minimum plus just like the most bare essentials. You can't really go fully minimum battles except maybe from Mewtwo. Like most Pokemon have to do some extra battles just to make things a little smoother, because being level 25 instead of like 23 or 24 here could make a difference. Nice, he missed the attack, and we just KO. I don't think we get KO'd by one single use of anything either. Okay. Here's where the dilemma starts. I do want to teach Thunderbolt, but I think if we teach it now, we're going to run into a problem because we do probably want Rock Slide for Koga. I don't really want to get rid of Low Kick for Rock Slide. Does somebody want to be Squirtle? Who wants to be our Squirtle today? Because, yeah, the problem really is that our moveset is limited by the fact that we can't reteach Dig. And Dig is very, very useful for pretty much the entire run. We need to have Dig. Hey, Fruitful! Sure thing, Fruitful. It's been a minute since I've named something after you. How you doing? Fruitful. There we go. The Fruitful Connoisseur. All right. Got 3 badges down. A little late, but I'm glad I made it. I'm glad you're here. Nice to see you. Let's get our bike. Bike. And then we can run over here and we can swap the bike. And then we can cut the tree and we can go this way. I think we have one-shots on all these, but let me save just in case. Yeah. I mean, I think our only move we need PP ups for also is Dig. And we're not going to be using it that often, probably. Because it's faster to Karate Chop unless it has type advantage. Easy one-shots on all of these, by the way. Fantastic. Technically, we have a 1 in 256 chance to miss and to miss our crit. And just get a regular hit. Both of which could cause an issue in that fight. But that's a very rare. I mean, I have had things like that happen before. So, not impossible, but rare. Okay. So the temptation to use Thunderbolt actually is because of this right here, this first and second trainers in the cave. Because they have Slowpokes. And while I do think that we could use better damage against Slowpoke, I don't think it's worth... Yeah, I don't think it's worth teaching Thunderbolt because it's probably... Oh, not quite. I was about to say it's probably still a 2-hit. We don't quite have a 2-hit there. Now Focus Energy because it's broken in Gen 1. Doesn't work properly. Use 2 there. And now this guy. Because besides these 2 Slowpokes, I don't think we're going to need Thunderbolt. The confusion really hits hard. I mean, we do get through that without too much issue. We do need the early game potions just for those Slowpokes, though. That's good to know. So pick up those early game potions because they do come in handy. There we go. And we are off to the races. I do think that Dig is going to be exceptionally useful here for the self-destructing hiker. Better even than Low Kick, probably, because even though Low Kick is stab, Dig still does more. Let's save. They also have the chance to self-destruct while we're underground, his Pokemon here. So that's always funny to see. Crit, nice. Crit. Oh, I called it. Rage. Okay, so Rage locks you in Gen 1. You cannot use a different move the entire rest of the battle. There's the self-destruct, but we're fine because we knocked out the first 2. Let's push potion twice. Oh, I needed to use a repel as well. Okay, we should be able to get out of here, no problem. We are a little under-leveled because we have been flying through this game so far. But that's not terrible. We do probably need a little bit of training later in the game Meaning I will also fight the Muck trainer right over here. And do I want to do any training in like any of these other upcoming areas? I don't think so. I think Sylph really is going to be the first place we actually need to genuinely train. That'll be probably the first place we actually run into major issues. Ooh, we actually needed to use Dig on these too. I thought I could one-hit the Grimer with Karate Chop. I cannot. Don't try to Karate Chop Slime. It don't work. Dig the Grimers and Muck. Gets us level 29. And then we go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right about there. Oh, Elixir. And Nugget. There we go. And let's go heal. I think we'll just literally do the very bare minimum in Rocket Hideout. And quite frankly, I won't even go for the PP up on the other side. I don't think there's a reason to. Woo. I don't think there's a reason to get too many PP ups because we have so many uses of our moves. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I'll use one on Dig and probably just call it there. Because that one right there can just be for Dig. And not even waste time picking up any of the others. I can even probably skip everything except this rare candy. The more I can skip, the more likely we are to make it to the S tier. Which is the goal. Yeah, awesome. Let's go. Let's just do that. Bare minimum. Let's go. I do think we're quite strong. Okay, we can sell... Buy, we don't need it. The 2 nuggets. This TM. We don't need to sell these 2 TMs. We want those. So that's everything we can sell. We want 10 of these. And then we're going to need... Oh, excuse me. We're going to need a couple of these drinks. Actually, might as well just grab one of each. Oh! I messed up her sprite because I started talking with the turbo button. I caught her mid-animation. Okay. We don't need TM49 because that was Tri-Attack. And Ice Beam we cannot use. I think we just need Ice Beam, actually. Ooh, what do we want to do here? I do think that our protein is going to be... I don't think we need speed. I do think proteins... Maybe 2 proteins and 1 calcium. That would be my guess here of what we're going to need. Because this is Rock Slide, right? So we can just sell that. 349. Not that it actually gets us the next vitamin. Oh, did I not get a fresh water? Nope, I did not. So just freshwater soda pop, probably for the next one. And then call it there, because we had plenty of money for 3 vitamins. That'll probably work. Okay. With that, we can get Fly. And we are easily into the mid-game. I might as well teach Rock Slide now. Because if we need this for Koga, and we're going to probably... teach Thunderbolt after we beat Koga for the rest of the mid into late game. There's no reason not to just teach this now. So let's just go ahead and do that. In place of Scratch. And then we can fly over to Celadon. Let's go ahead and heal here because we are about to go into the Lavender Tower. And then from there we will... yeah, we'll fight the rival and everything. There's nothing else we need here, though. So we just do that so we can fly back there later. Okay, let's save all of our progress. And we go! 1 reset so far, and that reset was... what was that reset? Lightyear Strainer? No. What was the reset? It wasn't a Surge. I already lost track of what it was. Rock Slide. He's just going to mirror move. So actually Rock Slide is really good there. And then we can dig the Magnemite. We could do a few different things. Karate Chop's just probably best for Shelter for now. Karate Chop is still just our most powerful move. That is the quickest. Dig is slightly more powerful, but takes 2 turns. Let's go. Okay, we need to move our super repels up here. And now these should be easy because we should definitely outspeed by a lot. And we just dig, have guaranteed one shots. Awesome. Awesome stuff. All right, with that, we can get this elixir here. I'll skip the HP up. We really don't need it. So I'll just grab this elixir and heal at the healing zone. And we have 2 more battles. Dig might be really useful in Sylph, so maybe it would have been worth getting more PP ups. Then again, like, our other moves are also quite strong. So it's not a huge downside. Oh, I didn't get a Pokédoll. I'm silly. I'm so silly. I skipped the Pokédoll step. Oh my gosh. Buy a Pokédoll. I don't think we need Mimic. I don't think it helps, well, it might help us for Lance. Well, you know what would also help us for Lance is Thunderbolt. Oh, we will have Thunderbolt. I mean, Rock Slide for Aerodactyl. Rock Slide for Aerodactyl would actually help us for Lance too. But what would we ditch in place of? Probably Low Kick. We could ditch Low Kick for Mimic, for Agatha and both Agatha and Lance, and then replace it with what? With Rest, maybe? That kind of made my voice echo. Pokemon Unite keeps locking up. Let me play the game. Let's see here. I'm actually going to get another Pokédoll. Excuse me, ma'am. You keep blocking my way today. I do think we should Mimic just for maybe Agatha, but especially Lance. Okay, let's go back to Lavender. We're going to have to use another Repel and run through the tower again. Means I can't use one for the bike route. That's fine. Literally locks up the loading screen after I rejoin the game. Aw, man, really? Now that's lame. If it does it again, I'm uninstalling. That's a fair response to that game in general. Just because I like the game, but it's so frustrating at times in many ways. The performance, the people you play with. I don't know. I like the game itself. I've been frustrated many times by the game for other reasons besides gameplay. Low Kick the Meowth. Dig the Arbok. Dig the Weezing. It survives. Karate Chop. All right, we got Mr. Fuji out of there. Let's fly over to Celadon. Now, I don't have anything great against Erica, but then again, she doesn't have anything great against me. But I do think that it's probably smarter just to fight her later, since I don't have to right now. Probably makes the most sense to just continue on. I think the game's trying to do you a favor, it's telling you that you don't need to play it. Well, I mean, very true. It's fun though. I get it because it's fun. I do enjoy MOBAs, but also like the the team aspect of playing a MOBA can be infuriating. This might be overkill to fight this guy. Do I one-shot with Karate Chop yet on these? I don't. Ah, you disabled my Karate Chop. I'll low kick you. And I'll dig the next guy. Do. Because I don't think we're going to get to the level we need for... Because we are a little under-leveled. I don't think we get the level we need for Safari Zone. Just off of these main battles. I'm only fighting the most experienced, like, efficient battles, which are these guys with Weezings. The guy with the Grammars was kind of a mistake, but I'll just take that into account next time to some extent. Could use this PP up just because it's like right there for dig. Might as well, I guess. This guy's also pretty good experience, and then the guy on the other side if I need more. Do. I do think I will need some more experience. I'm gonna fight both that guy, maybe also these trainers too, with Karate Chop, because they have fighting types, which actually is really good for our attack stat. In Gen 1, each Pokemon you beat gives you stat experience, and all of their base stats, like, accordingly. Like, something that has higher attack, like Primeape and Machamp, or Machoke, they will give you more attack stat, like, experience, comparatively. That crit was kind of chunky. Didn't love that. Okay, this guy's the last one. You played it semi-competitively, built a team and stuff a few years back. Well, that's cool. It was fun, but OMG, playing it by yourself or even with like one other person is the most frustrating thing. That's the hard part. That game specifically, Unite, is a MOBA that has a really big problem with like just making it fun to play. You know what I mean? Like with random strangers. I'm just realizing we're not quite high enough level. What do we want to do here? Because this is where we're in a little bit of a pickle. Because, I mean, we could go to Safari Zone here in a moment. I could just risk the encounters. But for everything else here on the next step, I don't know if we want to go to Sylph right away. Because we don't have Thunderbolt for Cloyster on the Rivals team. So I think the Cloyster might be a little bit more of a problem. We do have a Low Kick and Rock Slide, which could get us past it pretty okay. And then we can ditch Rock Slide after Koga, which we can do right after. So it makes sense, I think, to do... yeah, so we'll be skipping one more trainer on that route. So we won't plan on doing Safari Zone here. Let's actually just get into Fuchsia so we can fly there. And then maybe return to fight Erica or go to Sylph. What's the move here? I think we go Sylph. We don't have good typing against Erica, and she has status moves that can really mess us up since we probably aren't one-shotting at this level. Maybe we do Erica after Sylph for this, but we just kind of keep Sylph a little bit shorter. That seems to make sense to me. Just fight a few high reward trainers here. Just get to like 40. And then go fight Erica. Okay, right here, this guy. Eradicate, Low Kick. Arbok Dig. Coughing Dig. And level 37, Seismic Toss. No, we don't need it. Go back, Rock Slide. Nice. And then we're going to grab this Calcium here. Fight this guy. Pokemon Jump. One of the best, like, most iconic soundtracks of early Pokemon in my brain. This one just plays sometimes without even me thinking about Pokemon. This is just what's going on in my empty head. I think I should fight this guy. Dig's going to make him fairly efficient. And we do want to get to like level 40 probably here. Mostly because this is like easy training in here. Also, like, Koga's going to be a problem. Rival might be tricky, but I'm really more scared of Koga. Do, 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 do. All right, with that, we now have our card key. We're level 38. I'm thinking that's close, but not quite enough. Close, but no cigar. So I think we fight this guy, who does have a Hypno. So this might be a mistake. Please just don't put me to sleep. Oh my gosh, we survived. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should save before him. Okay. What are my healing items? I have one max potion. Oh, I have all these vitamins I should use. Calcium, protein. There we go. Hyper potion. Use the hyper potion now. Before we go into another battle. Okay, this guy. And then I think we beat the guy guarding the healing room. We might get our next level. Or we'll be close at least. And then instead of that the Grimer trainer that we ran into by accident on the bike route, I think we should add in this Rocket Brother on the room, like little spot next to the healing room here. Although that is level 40 right there. Although he is a Hypno trainer too. So it might not be worth. Maybe we keep the Grimer trainer in then. Because that got us level 40 like perfectly where we want it to. Yeah, let's leave the Grimer trainer in for bike route. Because then we can go straight to blue at level 40, and I think that should be enough. We don't really have a great answer for Sand Slash, but he doesn't do a ton of damage. That's crazy. No way we do that little. A 3-hit on Sand Slash with a crit? Okay, that's a little unexpected. Low kick should 2-hit. That's what I didn't want. I didn't want Clamp to hit. Because as long as we get past those, I think then it's easy from there. Because we just dig, we karate chop the Kadabra, which we should outspeed. Oh, we do by quite a bit. And then dig the Flareon. Easy win. Okay. We could get a flinch on Cloyster, or it could just miss Clamp. Those would make it a lot more manageable. And then let's just go ahead and fight Giovanni. Let's get this all done with then. 41 minutes on the first playthrough. We're already done with Giovanni. That's crazy. We do need to go back for Erica. So we'll probably go Erica and then Koga after. 2 misses with a low kick? That's absurd. Okay. We do have super effective damage against all of his team. So I think we're very safe here. Let's see. Level 42. Oh, I meant to go with low kick. That's going to be a pain because it lowered our attack. Oh, that boosts our attack again. It's probably a 2-hit now against Nidoqueen, though. Doesn't matter because you went for guard spec. Love it. Get out of here. Okay. Awesome. Very good. Okay, so now we need to go to Celadon. Go ahead and heal. Although I could have healed in Sylph. Yeah, oh well. Alright, so now we go to Erica. I think we just go straight to Erica and fight just the one trainer in Erica to make it quicker. Do we one-shot all of these at this point? I think we do. 43. We might get 45 before Koga, which would be perfect. Because I think 45 is about where we want to be. We already outspeed his Venomoth. And Rock Slide should do good damage, but does it do enough is my question. I don't think we're one-shotting these, though. even at level 43. Oh, Weeping Bell we do. Gloom we might not. Nope, we don't. Doesn't matter if she's super potions. Okay. Yeah. Definitely a good call there. Doesn't matter as much as you have teammates, you know, and more just good ones. And if you're playing a mon that needs to stack, you can get stacks from scoring. I do like that there's some like things that they've added that have made it so you don't have to rely on your team so much. You love Venmont? I love Venmont too. The psychic flying Pokemon of Doom. Okay. Now that we are a high enough level, we can go complete this. I healed in Fuchsia because I specifically know I'm going to dig out and then go straight to Koga after. I don't know if there's a run where we have to actually use Skull Bash, because that's where the TM is for Skull Bash. I've never used it, I don't think, in a playthrough of Pokemon Yellow, but it is there. It's pretty bad in Gen 1 because it doesn't have the defense boosting component to it. I don't need that yet because I cannot learn it. I need to dig out of here. Points at Venmont, friend. Agreed. Venmont is friend. Okay. Save. This guy could be an issue. I think we one-shot with our Karate Chop. Yes. Okay. If we can get past this guy, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Because we could get some experience on these other trainers to get to 45. And this guy, I don't think is too horrible. Let's find out. Okay, we do knock that out. I don't think we knock out a Hypno. We dodge a Poison Gas. That's fine. Now we backtrack, find out how much experience we need for 45. Because we do want that before Koga if we can. Okay. Not quite enough. I think we're going to have to fight both of these guys to get 45. Oh, we just get it right there. Don't need Screech, but that's really annoying that we're like not quite perfectly leveling at any point. Oh well. We'll take these two battles. There's not really a great way to add a quicker battle, because that gym is kind of full of really dangerous battles. Okay, let's just try this out. Let's see what we got going on here. See if 45 is enough. I do have rare candies. I could use them here. Might be worth, frankly, for Koga. I'm not really sure. We can Rock Slide and KO. Okay, awesome. Do we KO all three of these with one Rock Slide each? That's crit, so I don't know for sure. Okay, that's a really good sign. How's our Rock Slide on Venomoth? Almost a one-shot. We can tank one Psychic, I think, and Karate Chop for accuracy. No Thrash. Thrash is pretty good, but frankly, at this point in the game, it doesn't become as useful. It's really good in the early game for like the Nugget Bridge or stuff like that. It can be really good for knocking out quick teams. Okay. That's nice. 45 was very easy. I don't think we want to chance that any lower, because we do need to make sure that we get... Oh, I got these backwards. Surf and Strength are going to be in the wrong positions now. I don't like that. That's obnoxious. It should always be Surf before Strength. I don't know why I did it that way that time. Okay. We don't want to fight Sabrina until the very last, so we got to go get ready for Blaine. Blaine might be a good time to use some rare candies, frankly. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to try to do this without any battles and just see. What am I doing? I'm trying to use a Super Repel. Ah! My muscle memory is just like all over the place tonight for some reason. There we go. Because if I can get to Blaine without any training that cuts out a lot of time, that we sometimes have to spend here. Ugh. Except I'm all stacked up on items. Oh, I can teach TM24 now. I should do that right after Koga. Instead of Rock Slide. So it becomes Thunderbolt, which will update here in a bit. And then we can just toss Mega Drain. I won't bother with the Iron. Is that a bad idea? I think actually it might be worth getting the Iron. Because just for the Champion Sand Slash and maybe the Aerodactyl, could be good to have that Iron. Maybe we want a defense boost. Okay. That Carpos is probably overkill, but maybe that's what gets us the outspeed for Aerodactyl. I don't know. I don't know. Coles gets a hug for good night. Love it. Bork bork, say the dogs. Or candy. Okay, and we can go ahead and dig out of here. Now with that, let's go straight to Blaine and just see how this goes. Let's just do a little bit of testing here. Only 49 minutes to Blaine on a first playthrough is absolutely wild work by Primeape. And I'm still like trying to figure out what's like optimal here. And it's just like immediately crushing the game. Okay, save. Because like I could see us needing some more power here. That does one shot. And we outspeed. We outspeed everything here. That also one shots? No way. Do we have not quite 3 one-shots? We just dig again. We don't even need any rare candies for Blaine. That's nuts. Okay, wow. That's absurd. Let's quickly... no, I think that Coles just disappeared, and that's what Yato was talking about. That Coles must have gone to bed, because it is like something like 4 a.m. for Coles right now. We didn't get Mimic yet, so we need to make sure to do that. Ah, I don't have any room. I don't want your Fire Blast, Blaine. TM31, Mimic. Perfect. Just for the last couple battles. Alright. Sabrina time. This is where I'm not really sure how this pans out. We might need some rare candies just to get the outspeed. Ooh, maybe not. We might have it. I don't know what the speed is on the Alakazam. But that's an outspeed. This is an outspeed. How is this? Outspeed. Awesome. Karate Chop. Ooh, okay. So that is not a one-shot, but she has bad AI. So maybe we just roll the dice. I think max probably we get 1 loss there. Might as well heal here. Primeape, just to be a good little monkey man. I mean, Primeape is really blowing me away. Like, we're almost S tier on the first playthrough. And only 1 reset. And, like, no real big brain, just monkey mode. My only, like, strategy was I need Rock Slide for Koga. And, like, Thunderbolt's good for Cloyster. And that's kind of as far as my planning went. And the fact that we just kind of went monkey mode and it worked is kind of insanely cool. The crit's nice there. Does this get us 48? If this gets us 48, then I am going to be very happy. Because I could use some rare candies here. Which this is probably the time to use some. Quite frankly. So let's go ahead and use a max potion. Let's use some rare candies, I think, because we have 10. Well, let's just go ahead and save. Let's just test this out. Maybe Primeape's going to, like, blow me away again. This one is really good for, like, no reason, lol. Yeah, it's, like, insanely good. Karate Chop. Earthquake. Yeah, we do take decent damage from Doug Trio. I don't think we're going to one-shot that anytime soon, unfortunately. A crit low kick knocks it out. We could also get a flinch there. That would also work. I might have to run this one again because we're getting insane luck. Then again, he just guard specs anyway. Earthquake is going to hurt from right on. And bad news, we do not have a 2-hit there. All right, let me do some testing. Primeape rejects humanity and becomes monkey. He does indeed. This could be a good chance to just burn all of our rare candies, honestly. Because we need some serious damage boosts here. He can just fail a fissure, though. If he just fails a fissure... How's my low kick damage here? It is not a one-shot. Oh, and that does some big damage. We're not far off a one-shot, though. So 53 would probably get me a one-shot. Yeah, okay. So if we go instead and just use our first 5 rare candies here. I'm just blown away we haven't used any yet. And get to 53. That gives us 5 levels. Project Humanity, Pop Balloon. Alright, Karate Chop. Oh, that's actually pretty close. 55 might be one-shot range. Awesome. 53 one-shots there. Dig, Guard Spec, Earthquake, Dig, Boom, Dig, Boom, Crit, nice. This should be a 2-hit now. He just has... Oh, that's more than a 2-hit. Was that a crit? Or did we just do randomly really big damage there? I think we might have survived. I'm going to try that one more time for testing purposes. We did beat him up after 3 resets, but for testing purposes, one more time. 5 rare candies here gives us 53. If at 53 we have like really good ranges, that works awesome for us. I could also just go 55. Maybe I just go 55 here. 53 works, but like we're just a little bit off of I think what we need. I could do 7 rare candies here because we're pretty close to the end of the game here, where I feel more comfortable just using more of them. If we use 7 rare candies here for Giovanni, that's supposed to set 55. I think we have one shot now against Dugtrio. We don't. Do we have range against Dugtrio? I don't want to save this in because I do want to like lock in the 7 rare candies because I do want to see if there's a big difference between using 5 and using 7 rare candies here. Because the damage rounding should increase our damage at 55, but maybe it's not quite enough. It's definitely not quite enough. Maybe we just go all rare candies here, honestly. We did get past at 3, so I'm going to leave the resets at 3 here. If we just use all 10 rare candies, just max us out here. That might more guarantee our one-shot on Dugtrio. That might be the move. Just save all our rare candies for here. We have a one-shot on Dugtrio now. We probably have one on Persian as well. I don't think we have one on the Nidos, but like maybe. A crit we do. How's our damage on Nidoking? Another crit. I don't know for sure. Hit an Earthquake, please. Oh, he's using Horn Drill. I'm thinking that 58 might be the move. 58 might be the move. I'm going to probably lock this one in. I don't see a reason not to. We don't have any setup moves, so we don't have to like play around the like badge boost glitch. We don't have to play around like mid-battle level ups. I think we just go for the max there. Max level. And then that would make this battle very simple because we have one shot on Dugtrio, one shot on Persian. How's our damage on Nidoqueen? No crit. Close. Oh, I got the para. I mean, that could set me up for the... Oh! It did set me up for the glitch. I do probably want to test the damage from right on, so that's really unfortunate. Yeah, that kills us from there. What is the Rhyhorn damage at 58? Is this... No worries, Yato. I get it. The ads can be obnoxious, so I do not blame anybody for using an ad block on YouTube. I think it's absolutely a fair way to go. We missed the low kick on Persian, which is really unfortunate. We do have a range on Nidoqueen. And Nidoking, wow. That's cool. Okay, 58 is really solid then. I really want you to like hit me with a earthquake. There we go. Yeah, we survive an earthquake. Quite handily, even with a little bit more damage than that, even if one of the Nidos survives. Okay, we're going to call that good. 58, so we got to use all 10 rare candies right there to get to 58. That should make the next couple of battles very easy. And frankly, with Mimic, I don't see a huge problem at the end of the game either. I think we're good. Hey, Bistro, welcome in. Bring some tiz into the chat. Welcome in. You're always welcome here. Okay, so this is not great for us because we do... Oh, we do not 2-hit. We 3-hit. There. Karate Chop makes the most sense here as well. We're going to get Leech Seeded. Okay. And then we could just Thunderbolt the Cloyster. I think that's going to be our move. Yep. Our special's decent. Dig the Magneton. Karate Chop the Kadabra. And dig the Flareon. Low Kick's also pretty good against Cloyster because it does have a 30% chance to flinch. What's our... We're like almost... We're almost level 60. Like so close. Who's the quickest trainer for us to fight here in the... What am I doing? Surf. In Victory Road. It's already full of it. It's a Pokemon stream. That fair. That said, welcome to the club. Very fair. Very fair. Club. I'm going to be in that club too, says Justin. Okay. Save. Who has the shortest team for a quick amount of experience here? The quickest team to fight is probably this first. Last year only has 2, I think. Which will be a little bit overkill still. We could fight wilds, but we'd have to fight multiple wild Pokemon. And that's going to play the like battle intro music multiple times. So I think we just fight her. I think that she should be quick because I think she's Persian and like Parasect or something. Or Ninetales. Even better. That gets us 60. Okay. Now we can hop on the bike. So if that gets us 60... Then we have 1 rare candy. I could just save it until before champ battle or something like that. Or just whenever we level up in the Elite Four, right at the end of one of the battles. That'd probably be the best way to go. Hey, Colton, welcome in. I have not played Emerald Sea Glass. Dude's new ROM hack set in Greece looks incredible. He has a demo out now. That's awesome. Emerald Sea Glass looks great, but we really need more ROM hacks with original regions. I feel like that's still a region totally worth playing with, because, like, I agree. There's a lot of regions we could see, which would be super cool. Ah, I didn't mean to fight her. I'm gonna reset it back to the beginning of the cave. I really want my experience curve to be accurate here. I got off the bike to even do that turn and I still missed it. I really want to make sure my level ups make sense for the Elite Four. That's a pain. You got a collapsed punctured lung? I hate people. Oh my gosh, Colton, is that from that fight that broke out at the race the other day, like last week? Hopefully, like, you're recovering okay. Man, that's rough. 60. Seems like most ROM hacks are out there retooling pre-existing region like Emerald Sea Glass, though the graphics are wonderful. I'll still give it a pass this time. It sounds really, really cool. I like the name. Sea Glass is a solid name for a Pokemon version. Alright, so with that battle, and then here, we're going to use Strength again. Not, hopefully, trigger this next battle again. Shadow thinks Sea Glass looks pretty bad. That's crazy. I've seen a lot of positive around a lot of these ROM hacks like Sea Glass. What is it about Sea Glass specifically that you think is not good? Okay, right there. Get back on the bike now. Didn't miss that turn again. Ah! I get nervous on the bike. And then we can Strength. Dude, Death says Annie. Oh no! Okay. Okay. Elite 4 time. We are exactly low, or as close to level 60 as we can get. I think that should be great. So let's go ahead and buy some full restores. Go right here. Switch around our items so we can move the full restore. Where's the full restore? We have 6 of them. Jeez. We have Rest there. We have Mimic. And we have a Rare Candy. Okay. Save. Let's fight. No, I was stupid. I went racing again in the league and someone T-boned me so hard they sent my cart into a wall. They didn't lose any spots and a lot of bad stuff happened that race. Oh man, I'm sorry. That's rough. I hope you're getting a chance to recover now and not pushing yourself too hard, Colton, because it's important to recover after big stuff like that. Do I go Thunderbolt or Karate Chop here? I might go Thunderbolt, but he's gonna either go Psychic or Mimic. Oh, not Psychic or Amnesia. We do get a 2-hit with Thunderbolt there. Do we one-shot with Karate Chop? We do. Okay. Here we definitely go Low Kick and try to get the flinch. Oh, we crit! Awesome. Shadow was saying, I think it's mostly the heavy white outlines and everything. It looks so jarring and overall kind of ugly to me. Yeah, that's an interesting style choice, but I can get why if it doesn't vibe with you. All right, now we gotta get rid of this random hiker. Whatever his deal is. Oh my gosh, I missed a low kick. Get the freak out of here, hiker. I probably should just be using Thunderbolt, honestly, on these guys. I still don't quite one-shot, but not much they can do. Unless I keep missing. He's also missing. Oh my gosh. It's a disaster. Just Cry Chop. Thunderbolt damage is slightly more than Karate Chop. Okay. So far, I think that the best place was Lorelei for the level up so far. Might as well teach Mimic now in the place of Low Kick. I don't think Low Kick serves us any purpose now because it's not good for the rest of these battles. Let's go ahead and go into this. Bistro saying Sea Glass is fantastic. My biggest quip is it's too easy. That's fair. They had a new type changes and movesets that are just great. Even the hardcore mode is just too easy at times. That's fair. Like with changes, it's easy to accidentally overpower certain things. Fine, I will just Thunderbolt you. Get out of here. Trying to switch just so I can't hit my dig. Fail a Confuse Ray. Break your substitute. Okay, your dig knocks out the Haunter. Thank you for doing that. And dig knocks out the Gengar. Dig knocks out the Arbok, right? Yep. And Newark, they broke a different rib, says New Racer. That's crazy. On the other side of my body, it punctured my lung and said my lung got deflated. Ooh. That's really unfortunate, Colton. Man. The fact that it's a different rib is so unlucky. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would wish you the best and take it easy, but honestly, I don't expect that you're going to be taking it easy, but be safe out there. And they added fairy type. Sceptile's Grass Dragon, Altaria Dragon Fairy. Those are very cool. Very cool changes. All right, Thunderbolt, the Gyarados. Oh! Let me test that again. Did we just get a level up right at the end of the Agatha battle? Not really, kind of mid-battle. We could use the rare candy after Lorelei. I think that would be the best, because it would probably put us one level up. That does work there. Here we have to go Karate Chop or Dig, probably. And then we can mimic Ice Beam. There's the Bubble Beam Speed Drop. That's really bad for Aerodactyl. Oh, we did survive. And we crit. All right, I think we need to test this again here. This battle is going to be pretty key. This Aerodactyl could be an issue. Do we outspeed with the badge boost normally? We do outspeed. Man, this is a range. I should probably use that rare candy before Lorelei. I think that would put me a whole level higher for this fight, which would be extremely worth for that. Oh, we can get parried by the Dragonair too. Mimic. The wrap in with the paralysis. That's so mean. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. I mean, we don't survive that now. Okay, so the para and the bubble beam speed drops could be major issues here. We don't particularly have great workarounds. I could steal... Hold up. It might be a bad idea. I could mimic Hyper Beam to knock out the Dragonairs in one turn. Don't know if it matters because there's only a 1 in 4 chance they use Thunder Wave there. I do want Ice Beam, and there's only like a 30% chance, I think, that they get the... Okay, that's a crit again. But we should survive a wing attack. Ooh! Dragonite survives? He's frozen solid. Okay, he doesn't always survive. It's a roll. That's wild. Okay. So we should wear candy after Lorelei is what it's looking like. If somebody wants to double check that. I leveled up right after Lapras, right? I'm going to use Rest in the place of Mimic. Save. Okay, let's go into Champion Battle. I do notice that the big trend of ROM hacks is going with giving you tons of encounters in the early game. I feel sometimes less is more. I can see it becoming just too easy with too many encounters. Jeez, we take a lot of damage. Okay, luckily he doesn't choose good moves all the time because he doesn't know what to do there. Karate Chop should one-shot. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, we need to test this again. So if we go into this battle and use Dig, we might one-shot. When I'm able to move, I'm going to get into contract with Corporate, says Colton, and try and get the person banned from racing. A staff member who's charged fired. Man, I hope you can do that, honestly, because that's going to make everything a safer place without that kind of, you know, those kind of people getting involved. Oh, crit Earthquake. Okay, crit Earthquake is not great. But if this strategy works, I just want to test my damage from Dig on Alakazam. Okay, no crit this time. Okay. Because Dig, theoretically, even though Karate Chop does deal a crit, Dig should deal slightly more damage, and I think is going to be a more guaranteed knockout. And then I think we go Rest here, because it's going to prioritize Hypnosis. And then it's going to Stomp, and then I'm going to wake up, it's going to Barrage. Ah, crit Barrage! Okay, that's not very nice. I'm just going to rest again. Just going to prio Hypnosis. And help him just not crit barrages or miss. That's good enough, I guess. Karate Chop. Karate Chop. Okay, 2 misses from Hypnosis is really big. And then I think it's a easy win from there? Question mark? I don't know if this one shots. It does not. Okay, no freeze. And then we dig the Flareon. Oh, the Reflect. Oh, he's going to only use Reflect, though. You fool. And there it is. We defeated Blue. Okay. That's not bad at all for a first run. Gotta go, chat. Well, Colton, have a fantastic evening. Yeah, go calm down. You're in the hospital currently? Yeah, take it easy, Colton. Man, that's rough. Get better soon. All right, there's all of our HM pals, and there is our official time for the first playthrough. Okay. Woo! All right, let's go over what we went through and then prep for a second playthrough, because that was very, very good from Primeape. All right, that is an official real time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, 41 seconds, a game time of 4 hours, 13 minutes, 5 resets at level 65 in the end. Like, that's super, super solid. So let's go ahead and pop up the tier list. That would already put us right in the middle of the C tier for a first playthrough, which we can definitely polish up quite a bit. We were looking at definitely something that has potential for S tier. I think also Fruitful, that's great advice. Try not to think about what happened and focus on things you enjoy. And get some rest, Colton, says Annie. Absolutely. GG, not bad for Primeape. Yeah, not bad at all for a first playthrough. This thing has potential for S tier. It definitely has something to work with here. We've got to shave 15 minutes off of our time, but I think it's doable. I think it's very doable. So, what did we learn? Brock is honestly very easy at level 8. We don't want to go lower level than that, but if we need to knock out some wild Pokemon, we can do that. Just to get to 8. Fight the Metapods in the forest while we can. The stream killed Colton? No, good. Colton's in the hospital for getting a broken rib from racing. It's crazy. Craziness. Welcome in, good. Hope you're having a good night. We're about to start a second run, too. Perfect timing to join us, so we can see the final results here. Primeape did really well for run number 1 with 1 hour 13:41. So for Brock, we just have to fight him at level 8. Everything after that is very straightforward. We fight the Super Nerd and the Hiker in Mount Moon, and then only the necessary battles after that until like most of the game, actually, until like Bike Route. We don't need Body Slam. We will pick up Rest because it's really useful there for Champ Fight, but not Body Slam. Surge is easy with Dig. Misty was easy enough after Nugget Bridge and everything. Hey, Veggie. Welcome to the chat. Gotta hop off now. Okay, Shadow, have a wonderful night. I will see you soon. We're about to get the final results for Primeape, though. Just getting everything straight in my head so I can be ready for the second run so I don't have to stop and think. Yeah, we want to keep Thunderbolt for late game. Teach Rock Slide instead in the mid game. Use that to defeat Rival in Lavender Tower. Finish Bike Route and get to Fuchsia. However, then I can go straight to Sylph. Get to level 40 in Sylph. Fighting only kind of the primary good experienced trainers we usually do. From there at level 40, Erica was easier. After, I guess level 42, because Rival at level 40 works. Giovanni was no problem. Around level 42, Erica's pretty easy. And then 45 for Koga. No rare candies at all still to that point. After Koga, we can go straight to Blaine. Blaine was no problem whatsoever. We one-shot at level 46. After that, Sabrina honestly was 2 1-shots. We outsped everything, but we need a 2-shot on Alakazam, so we just need some luck there, really more than anything, because it's bad. Has bad AI. And then Giovanni, we will be level 48. We just use all of our rare candies by that point, go to 58. At that point, Giovanni's much easier than he should be. And then Rival on Route 22, no problem at all. I mean, it's not the prettiest fight because Sandslash and Execute are not one-hits, but it's totally winnable. At which point we fight one trainer, the first cool trainer in Victory Road. That gets us to 60. We fight Lorelei, that should get us to 61. We use the rare candy there. And then that should put us in a better spot for Lance, being a higher level for Lance. We should be the same-ish level for Rival because we're going to have better timing for our rare candy. From there, we need to teach Mimic at Agatha, and we need to teach Rest after Lance. Okay. Primeape cannot learn Earthquake. Here's a quick pop-up of the stat page here. We only get Dig for our moves. If you want to look this up, it's on Bulbapedia. But Rock Slide, Dig, and Low Kick, Karate Chop by Level Up are our main physical moves, and then Thunderbolt is our main special move. All right. I'm doing really well, PlayStation. How you doing? I think the goal here is for the second playthrough, we need to get S tier. That is the goal. S tier under 58 minutes is the goal. That's not easy. That's not easy whatsoever. It is got to be a clean playthrough. No resets, no funny business. I think it's pretty straightforward as far as the strategy based on our experience. And PlayStation was like, how long have you been playing Pokemon games? Since I was a small boy, how old will I say? Small boy, around 6 or 7? Somewhere around there. Basically 1999 or so. Probably. Right around there. So, very long time. Yeah, Pokemon Yellow is my first Pokemon game. So it is, I've been around the block. All right. Let's reset the timer. Let's reset the game. Bring this all back to how it was. No, not the 6-7 meme. I didn't even mean it that way. Oh my gosh. Son at 6 and 9, not 6 and 7. We were born and raised by it, the 6-9. Oh, I need to select B. Clear save data. Okay. Whew. All right, I'm going to lock in for this playthrough. We're not going to do any nicknames. We're not going to do any testing of anything. We're just going to rock and roll with the strategy we came up with the first playthrough. Under 58 minutes is the goal for S tier. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Lock it in. Second run. Do do. Do 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 do. We're cycling. We are going quickly here. Do do do. Do 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 do. Oop. Do 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 do. No earthquake. Just dig. Do 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 do. Karate chop in place of that. Low kick here. Oops, I was supposed to go low kick. Boom. Karate chop is good for the bugs, not for that battle. Hello, Primeape. Let's go, buddy. If I can get some knockouts here, that works too. Do do. If it's not super effective damage, it's probably not going to knock out. Oh! That guy perfectly matched my actions. Let's go this way. Avoid some of the encounters. Because I only want the Rattatas, really. Or the Metapods, because I can't one-shot the Pidgeys. They take too long. Ah! You're gonna be lurking so I can walk dog? Sounds good, good. You still hear all? She can hear us. They're always listening. Primeape is able to learn Earthquake in Gen 3. Oh, is it? Just not in Gen 1. Only dig. They thought it was too intimidating for this monkey to dig. Oh, I didn't get my items. I gotta go back and get my items. Yeah, like movesets like that change over generations significantly. 8, 2, 1. We didn't like use any of those last time. That was very lucky on our part that we just got by without any major issues. Okay. Metapods or a Pidgey. That's all I want to see here. I do want these potions because they did actually come in quite handy. Oop. Run. Caterpie, get out of my way. I want to see Metapods. There's the Pidgey. There's our flyer. We already got our flyer taken care of. I would really like some Metapods, so I don't have to burn a potion here in the forest. There's a Metapod. Boom. Boom. There's the potion. This fight should be easy even at level 6. It's going to be a 4-hit. I think it was a 4-hit the first time anyway. He got a crit. That's not very nice. We got to be close here to level 8. Okay, I'm just going to continue into the grass over here. Okay, come on. Give me a Pokemon. Give me a Pokemon. Anything. This should get us 8. There it is. Okay. You gonna skip the second Gary fight? I am. You're how old? Very old. I struggle to believe it. I think you are young. I did not save before Brock. Let's go. Ooh, big crit. You can tell it's not double damage because that would have knocked out if it was exactly ×2 damage. Are we speed tied? We're actually speed tied there. That's funny. Okay. We did not need to save before Brock. Let's go heal. 4-minute Brock. Let's freaking go. 1 badge down in 4 minutes. Go, Primeape, go. Okay, let's just lock in a save there, just in case something goes wrong. That's our first save, I think, of the game. Maybe younger than Tiberius, but still old. That's not old then. I'm not old yet, so you're not old, right? Just after I bragged about not needing to use the antidotes, we get poisoned. You beat me in the how young were you category? I just want to know if I'm older or not. Oh, because you started playing Pokemon when you were 4. I could not have started playing Pokemon when I was 4 because I would be slightly too young for the games to even exist in the States. Just by like a year. Even probably less than a year. I'm going to skip the potion there that I did last time because I think that we should be able to handle this Caterpie. No problem. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. Boom, boom. Get her done. Okay. Lovely. 5.5 minutes. We got 3 minutes to get to Rival in Cerulean. Well, like 2.5 and then beat him on the first try. We might be able to get an 8.5 minute Rival, which is really, really like a perfect run. I'm very happy with that kind of result. Okay. Boom, boom. Get me out of this fight. Give me this potion. Get out of my way, Zubat. You are not allowed here. I do not want your kind. Zubat, leave me be. You are trash. You are... Oh, gosh. You are F tier on our tier list, Zubat. I haven't even dared do a Zubat run on stream. That was an old video. Zubat's terrible. Zubat's genuinely one of the worst Pokemon I've ever run in Gen 1. I mean, it's by far the worst on the tier list, but it is technically able to beat the game, but it is absolute garbage. Garbage. Okay, good. I was like, I'm going to run into that guy. I thought for a split second I pushed it a little too long. Let's go. Before 7 minutes to this battle, I think we're on track. Give us some easy fights here. Okay, missed the smog. Fantastic. We don't even need a potion. I'm not even going to save or anything. Let's go. Whoops. Weird routing. That's fine. Let's go. Okay, no poison. Good. Then low kick. And then just turbo button karate chop. I remember declaring Brock with the first time I used Butterfree because I didn't know how fighting types working against rock type. I think fighting types are only available in yellow. I don't think there's any fighting moves available before Brock in red and blue. So it depends on which version you started with. Because I don't think Mankey's available in red and blue. I think they added it in yellow because you start with the Pikachu. They felt bad. They're like, Pikachu's actually a huge problem against Brock. Brock's also a lower level in yellow, though. Oh, big crits. Okay, only at least 2 hits. Sand attack. Get out of here. This worked last time to just go for low kicks. It worked last time. Okay. Let me go heal. You start with yellow, PlayStation. Oh, very nice. I really liked yellow because I felt like the early game in yellow really teaches you how to think through the like the matchups like really in a really fun way. That like red and blue, I feel like the early game you don't have to think very much because if you just pick Squirtle or Bulbasaur, like all of your gym matchups are like insanely easy. So you just don't have to worry about it very much. Yellow, you actually kind of have to think pretty hard because Pikachu is just not very good against the first few gyms. Like he's technically good against Misty, but also Misty's like pretty strong, like with a Starmie, where if you just only have a Pikachu, you can still lose that fight. Because Pikachu is just frankly not good. Oh, I didn't even check our time. Were we like an 8.5 minute win against Rival? We must have been, because we're not even 9.5 minutes yet. We've already been out of that battle for a second. We are on really good pace here. You were 05 and you started with Soul Silver. Soul Silver's an insanely good start to the series. You really just started with one of the best games of the whole series. No wonder Annie has such high standards. Give me the Charmander. I don't want to nickname it. Goodbye. Let's go ahead and potion real quick. We haven't used any potions yet. Awesome. I'm going to switch to low kick here because I'm going to want to low kick the Geodude. And then we can pick up this elixir. We didn't need it last time, but it's always good to have an extra one just in case. Emerald is a better start. IMO. I don't know. I think Soul Silver's an insanely good game. Like, hard to beat, honestly. One of the best of the entire series. Emerald is solid. Emerald is really solid, but I really like Gen 2. I really like Johto. I taught this over Lear, but like literally it never made a difference. So I don't know if it makes a difference again. Veggie started with Crystal. Yeah, I mean, Veggie loved that copy of Crystal. I owe her a new copy. She doesn't have her original copy anymore. I owe her a nice copy of Crystal. I will find one day at a good price, Veggie. Although you would probably like Soul Silver and Heart Gold because those are the DS remakes of that game. I think you'd have fun with those. Because that's the one where you get a little follower buddy like we have in these runs. You get a little follower sprite for your like whatever Pokemon I think is in first in your party or something. They have a lot of really fun additions to that game. Oop, okay. I'm going to save here. Because I could technically lose this battle. Soul Silver is too long for a starting game. I don't know. It's a pretty good game, though. Oh my gosh. We might get a reset. Okay, we did not get a reset. That's crazy, though. Possibly, I think my heart is too much in crystal since that's the last time I saw him. Oh, yeah. I mean, have you played any of the newer Pokemon games? I don't think you have. Veggie. There we go. Easy peasy. Oh, we are speed tied there at that level. I didn't even notice that the first time. Let's go to Vermilion. No resets at Misty. That's lucky. That's super lucky. Okay. Off we go. We gotta save here though, because this guy... Oh, this guy was our only reset. For like the entire game? Outside of figuring out what we needed to do for Giovanni and Lance. Like, there's a good chance that we could actually beat this without any resets now that we know how to take down those fools. Yeah, I never finished. I bought the one for Switch, and I have a few for DS, just never finished them. Oh yeah, that's right, because you still have X, I believe. Do you have any of the others still from before? I mean, we do have the one for Switch that you have. I don't think that you have tried much of. I think maybe you set it up. But I don't know how much you actually played it. We have Shield and we have Scarlet, which I think you would have more fun with than Shield, honestly. I think that'd be more your speed, like your style of game. A little bit more like explory. All right. Let's go get rest and a rare candy and also this max potion for good measure. And then we can fight our rival again. I'd have to check my little briefcase of games. I love that little... It's like it literally is a briefcase, but it's tiny. It's adorable. Oh, I don't actually... I keep doing that. I don't need Body Slam. I almost always get Body Slam. I don't need it today. Oh, I didn't teach Dig again. I am a fool because that would be actually good for this fight, but it doesn't matter because I one-shot either way. Or candy. Let's teach Dig. And then straight into this fight. Let's go. 14 and a half minutes here. Fantastic results so far. Low kick. Oh, I missed. Low kick again. Karate chop. Karate chop. And low kick. And then we're just one potion away from full health. Might as well just do that now. Because we're going to need that for Surge. And let's go. Okay. Level 25 for Surge. Right on track. We're going to be able to beat Surge, I think, before 16 minutes. And head off to Rock Tunnel. Be maybe to Rock Tunnel by like 18 minutes. Be pretty good. Be pretty good. Where's my cut for Charmander? Oop. And cut the tree Charmander. Save. This should be a one-shot as long as we don't get crit from turn one. Let's see. Might have jinxed myself. Yep, crit turn one. There's our first reset. I literally jinxed myself. As soon as I said it, I'm like, that's going to ruin it. Ooh, Growl's actually also quite bad. It's fine. He just X speeds. I'm surprised Primeape can learn Thunderbolt. I know, it feels like an odd one for Primeape, for sure. Like, he's just because he's like fuzzy, I guess. Very odd. They think he looks like static. He looks like a little carpet or something. Dig here. You can build up a static shock just by rubbing his hair. That's how he uses Thunderbolt. Primeape is a bomb and Annihilate is that bomb after going off. Yeah, I think that's very accurate. Okay, do that. Cut the tree, go. Ah. And we can just take this fight. Let's go. Primeape is like mid-explosion. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Can we make it to the rock tunnel but before 18 minutes? I think so. If we can do that, that's super solid. This is truly S tier pace. The one reset to Surge is unfortunate, but at least it's really a quick reset. Okay, there. Yeah, before 17.5 minutes even. Incredible stuff. All right, let's save real quick since it's been a minute. Potion real fast, and then we need to repel. Now these could get a little dicey, these fights. Oh, nice. We 2-hit that time. I don't think we did last time. Nice. Crit. No focus energy. I mean, I said crit. Nice high roll, not crit. Not to the point that he knows he's dead yet, but to the point he's detonating his opponents. I didn't heal. I should have healed. We got lucky anyway. Goodness gracious. Let's go. Annihilate is also Primeape after going Super Saiyan. That's very true. Oh, we got the Stun Spore. Oh, bother. Oh, bother. Okay. We have a full restore I can use for that. Just for speed. And we can use a repel right here because we're about to run out in like 1 or 2 steps. Ah. Try and actually get the right tiles here. Okay, save real fast. Self-destructing hiker could be an issue if he gets insanely lucky. Not even going to be a problem, though. No rage. Our Primeape is not rage. He is focused today. I did not teach Thunderbolt because we need to save that slot for Rock Slide. We're going to teach it over... teach Thunderbolt over Rock Slide once we no longer need Rock Slide. The problem is we have 5 moves that are really good for Primeape and 4 slots. So not teaching Thunderbolt there does make the Slowpokes a little harder, unfortunately. But also make sure that we get the damage we need for Koga from Rock Slide without giving up Low Kick or Karate Chop. I could probably get away with getting rid of Low Kick earlier, if I'm being honest. But also Low Kick does have some really good uses against Raticates throughout the mid game. So I don't know if it'd be worth for those 2 Slowpokes. 2, 3, 4, right about there. The Elixir and the Nugget. But I don't know if it'd be worth it getting rid of the Slowpokes. Easier to then make the following like Raticates be 2 shots later in Sylph. I don't know. Karate Chop is our go-to move. Like that's the best move by far. Oop, that was weird routing. I don't know why I did that. Also, Rock Slide would have been good for the Zubats. Because as soon as we get Rock Slide, it's going to be just as good for flying types. Actually, probably better even than Thunderbolt. Okay, there's the rare candy. Now we can dig. We go, we run. And we sell. We sell 2 nuggets. We sell this TM. We sell this TM. We keep those 2 and the paralyze heal. Okay, we're good. Bye. Super Repel 10. And we need 2 Pokedolls. We need to buy freshwater, soda pop, and a lemonade. Why not? Because we will have a little bit less money because we did buy a Pokédoll, an extra Pokédoll this time. We didn't do that the first time, and we had a little extra money. Now I think we need to do all of that, and then we can buy 1 calcium, 2 protein. We can use those. Calcium, protein, protein, and teach Rock Slide now. In place of Scratch. The card won't update until battle, but that is okay. Next battle, it will update. Okay, cut the tree. And boom. Fly. Teach Fly to Pidgey. Fly with the Pidgey. Go back to Celadon. I did not get another drink. Dang it. That's a mistake. Small mistake, but a mistake. Floor 5, because that girl on the second floor was blocking our path all the time. Just for vengeance, I'm going to do that. Okay. Now we can bicycle. We go over here. That opens Saffron. Okay, there we go. Lavender. Zoom, 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 save. Now we go. Don't you get Rock Slide and Celadon? Yep, we do indeed. From the department store. I always do it last, though, because it's like so far into the city that it's a little bit out of the way if we go there first before the game corner. I try to do the game corner first thing after healing. I need to use my super repels. Okay. There we go. Primeape needs those protein shakes. He does indeed. Got to make this buff monkey. The fact that we're done with all of our mid-game shopping, I don't need that. Let's just move on. That way I can open the menu less times. Fewer times. Whatever the proper grammar is there. You did Game Corner just for rare candy. Literally just grabbing the rare candy and a PP up from Game Corner. That's all we did. We can bypass the Marowak with a Pokédoll. But the rare candy is worth it if you just grab the rare candy. Just because there's not a lot of rare candies that are directly in the path. And that's slightly out of the path, but not far enough off to take more than to make 20-30 seconds just to grab the rare candy. Plus the PP up is pretty nice and actually cuts time from the other one that's behind the tree, also in Celadon. Because besides the power plant rare candy, which we don't pick up in a lot of runs because it's really out of the way, all of the other rare candies together are add up to 10 before Victory Road. So we have 10 of them available by Giovanni. We could get 11 if we went to Power Plant. Not really necessary to do so. Okay, we don't fight Erica yet. We go and train over here. Last time we accidentally ran into the Grimer guy. That ended up working out really well based on our Sylph training last time. So I'm going to just kind of keep the same path. Oh, nice. That was a big crit. Very good. We needed the PP up in order to make this have enough to knock out all the poison types on this route. However, I might just use an elixir here. Quite frankly, I think it would make the most sense. We could grab a PP up for Dig. It's probably still worth it because Dig is pretty good in Sylph. But we had an extra elixir. Oh, the poison damage. Oh, I meant to karate chop, but that's fine. Ooh, I don't know if we have anything to heal that with. Do I have a max potion? I don't have, dang it, I don't have a rare candy. All right, fine. Celadon. Ugh, that's unfortunate. Unlucky poison. Unlucky, unlucky. Ah! Extra battle here. I'll skip one of the other trainers, I guess. Any extra battles are not good for Primeape. Just because we have such insanely good... There we go. PP up. This guy was actually probably the guy I could skip. Whatever. We'll just do all the regular training that we did before. Just because I don't want to be too low on experience. Just lost a little bit of time to one extra battle. Not a huge deal. We're gonna just grab one potion here. And then we fight this guy. Oh, I didn't grab the, oops. Flinched him. I didn't grab the PP up. Let me go grab that here in a sec. Because I do think that helped in Sylph. There is, oh yeah, there is one. I already grabbed it. I was about to say there isn't one here. That was just gonna be wrong. There is one. It's just in the grass. It's not down here where it is in Gen 3. Why am I not picking up? Am I crazy? Did I already get it? Oh, I did. Bah. Wasted time. Wasted time. Wasted time. Get out of here. Fight this guy. Go to Sylph. Do 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 do. I could have sworn I didn't get the PP up. Somewhere I did. Okay. Let's get to Fuchsia first, and then I fly to... Okay. Fly to Saffron. I could heal in Celadon there, but then I have to fly to Saffron anyway, because after Saffron I go back to Celadon, but whatever. A little bit of catch-22 there. Annie was saying, I hope reinstalling Unite helped with the lockup issues. It hasn't happened yet. Sometimes that's all it needs, right? Okay, we don't get Earthquake. Ah, another trainer. That's okay. I'll just take out some training from Sylph. Like maybe the Hypno guy. I'll take out the Hypno guy, because that should be about what we need. We took some different battles, but that's actually fine if we can avoid maybe an accidental reset from the Hypno guy. I'll take it. It's still training. We do still need training, so they're not totally wasted. They're not the battles I wanted to take, but hey, we work with what we can get. At 4 times game speed, at least for me, I'm prone to make some mistakes like that. You're back, good. Welcome back. Self-destruct from Electrode. Nice. Okay, 38. Nice. We need 40. We need 40. I think, though, between this guy, Arbok Trainer, and the other scientist on the way to the healing room and the rocket, that should get us 40. We're at 30 minutes. Level 38. Not bad, not bad. Almost to Rival 5 at 30 minutes. Insane work from Primeape. Okay, there's that. And that, and this, and up. Love you too, Primeape. Fight this guy. Okay. I'm hoping that this gets us close to our level up. If not all the way. Give me 40. Give me 40. Give me 40. Oh, it didn't give us 40. How close are we? 83, literally so dang close. Okay. Let's just go for it. We're off by like literally one wild Pokemon. We're right here. Let's go. Nothing beats Gen 1 Lavender Town music. It's pretty good. Oof. Oh, and then we're poisoned. Well, that's just GG's there. Okay. That's just GG's. Are we just barely off from the 3-hit from Sandslash because of not getting the level we need? All right, that works. Level 40. Okay. Better. Low kick. Low kick. And dig. From there, easy team. Easy team. Easy breezy cover girl. Let's go. Okay. 40 would have been better there. Only so much we can do to guarantee that, though. Primeape is on a roll, though, besides that little funny business with Rival. Still probably faster than going to find a quick battle to fight here in Sylph and then going to fight it. So hopefully, we did over level slightly anyway. Where's my max potion? I'm just gonna max potion there for him. Hoenn Surf music is one of the best. I love the Hoenn Surf music. Very good. But in Koga's gym, we're going to slightly overtrain anyway. So that's... Oh, we missed a low kick. My goodness. That'll be absolutely made up for here in a moment. Okay, and we can dig out of here. Boom. Let's go ahead and heal. We will want to come back here anyway after, so fly to... Oh, not Fuchsia. Celadon. My muscle memory wanted to forget Erica again. Gotta go to Erica. Up, 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 up. Okay. Getting our 4th and 5th badges right in a row, basically. Probably all before 40 minutes. That'll be the goal. Save and go. Live with Blake saying like and subscribe. All epic streams so far. Been in pain and bad cluster headaches, but still watching. Great stream. Well, thank you for watching, Blake. I hope you get feeling better soon. Let's see if we one-shot the Gloom. We don't even, not even close. There's the sleep powder. Maybe it hits us some confusion. Ah, okay, it's close. Woo! That's close. That's a close one. Yeah, we're just gonna go here. That's why I like Hoenn Surf music so much damn water. Yeah, Hoenn's full of water. But if you like the music, then you're just jamming. That was an incredible fight, wasn't it? Underwater dive music is also peak. Very good. Hoenn music is just some of the best. Man, that was crazy. Crazy time. All the bike music, I think, is honestly really good. Yeah, we're going to fight all 3 of these trainers, I believe. Oh, low kick was not what I meant to do, but that works because we can still knock out there. Honestly, not a bad call, probably, to go low kick on the Sand Slashes because we might get a flinch. We need a little bit more damage anyway, so that's actually probably smart. And then Karate Chop to finish. Oh, actually does not finish, though. Uh-oh. I big brained it a little too close to the sun. Screech? No. I'm kind of surprised we got 45 there. We were a little behind on level. We still get 45 before this fight. Oops, I meant to Karate Chop, but that still did enough damage. Ooh, we got confused. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's go. Hey, thank you for being a member, Blake. Not Super Repel. What am I doing? Max Potion. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Save. go. Do 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 do. Battle Frontier music is very good. Do 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 do. Rock slide and rock slide the Venomoth, and we crit. Lovely. No thrash. Fantastic. Let's go crush Blaine. We can't actually dig out of Koga's gym. There's a couple of gyms we can, but some we can't. And this is one of them. Gonna heal here. And then let's just go ahead and go here. I actually didn't even use my vitamins. What the heck? That was probably why I was a little underpowered for Rival 5 and Sylph. I just had a bunch of... Oh, I haven't done Safari Zone yet. Do 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 do. I skipped Safari Zone, but we can just do that now. Do 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 do. I got used to doing Safari Zone in one specific timing, but it all worked out. There's a full restore. We could have used that earlier, but oh well. Let's go. I feel like we've had luck this time around. Yeah, like we've had some luck for sure. Do 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 do. I gotta use these vitamins, gold teeth, and give me the campaign prize, and then I can dig out of here since there's no retire option from Safari Zone here. Gold teeth. There we go. We actually get TM4, HM4 now. 3 to Squirtle, and then also 4 to Squirtle. Push rare candy and fly to Pallet Town. Let's go. Chat's always gonna be a little distracting, but it's part of the challenge, right? It's part of the challenge. I try to pay as much attention to chat as much as I can. Self-sabotaging. No, just for Primeape, I'm doing things in a different order than usual, and there's a certain pattern I get used to, and then it's like builds into my muscle memory, right? But in this case, I'm doing things in a slightly different order, so it really throws me off. I also needed better bag management in this playthrough, but not the end of the world. Do, 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 do. Once again, I don't know if this Carbos is necessary, but we did have a pretty close like speed check against Aerodactyl, so I don't want to skip it. And our last for candies before 40 minutes. We are through to Blaine. As long as I avoid any... Oop, dig out of here. Okay. I should have all 10 rare candies. Perfect. Okay. Let's fly. Go to Blaine. Straight to Blaine. No fights in his gym. Just straight to the man himself. I feel like most Pokemon games can be hard if you're playing for the first time. Absolutely. If you're not experienced, things can be more difficult. Once you kind of have a really good bearing of the Pokemon world, some games definitely become easier than others. Hey, thank you for donating a membership, Blake. That's very nice of you. I just saw that. I'm sorry I didn't see that before. Ooh. The super potion was very clutch there. We did not one-shot this time. We are not getting the one-shots? Kind of a surprise. I don't know what's going on there. Oh! Big damage from takedown. And Fire Blast. We got to reset a Blaine. Why? I felt like we were much weaker there for some reason than the first time around. We're significantly weaker, it feels like. Maybe the difference in battles is affecting my stat experience. No, we got the roll there. Maybe it was just a roll and I didn't realize it. Karate Chop probably after the reflect. Oh, he's going to knock himself out with takedown. There we go. That works. Goodbye, Blaine. It must have been a roll and I didn't realize, but you know what? We will take it. We will take it. Okay. Sure. Heal here. Bad RNG? Yeah. Unfortunate. Bad roll. Okay. Fly to Saffron. We got to go Saffron before Giovanni, unfortunately. Even though she is kind of worse for us here, but... Oh, I didn't have a root space in my bag, did I? Bah. Blaine, you're sabotaging me with your TM. I want Mimic. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and over to the left. There, save. Agatha made me want to throw my Game Boy into the wall. Game Boy, that's very accurate. Also, the Fraligator emotes, goated. Agatha and Professor Oak are like, I think, canonically, like ex-lovers of some kind, or like ex-rivals. I don't know how much is in canon about it, but I believe that's true. You gonna try this one more time tonight? This is the second run, so this is the last one. Only 2 runs typically per Pokemon. If we want to try and perfect a run, we can do a third or maybe a 4th run. Nothing's gotten a 4th run so far. Nidoking's the only one to get 3 up to this point. All right, we should get level 48 here in this battle, and then 10 rare candies, we get to 58. Nice. They're canonically exes, seemingly both in romance and ex-rivals. I like that. That they're both rivals and lovers. Lovers to ex-lovers to rivals. I was supposed to teach Thunderbolt here. I don't need Mimic or anything yet. Where's Thunderbolt? I've never taught this. Supposed to go in place of Rock Slide before I forget any longer. Okay. Do spin, Primeape, spin. Okay. Item. I don't need anything else. I just need my rare candies. Just making sure I didn't need any heals. Rare candy. 58. Let's go. Save. Let's go. Okay. Good crit. Good knockout. Do we have the damage range on Nidoqueen? You do. Crit or get high roll. Okay, awesome. Unaffected by Horn Drill, you silly goose. Get out of here, Giovanni. Perfect one-shots. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Winner, then you can have your dinner. 44 minutes so far for Primeape, by the way. Insane performance. Insane performance. This is good. This is good. I'm thinking, genuinely, that Primeape might be a contender for the PP up tier. I would never have expected that. Like, that's a crazy statement. But under 45 minutes to the last rival battle before League. Like, that's crazy good. Took in Sunlight. Very lucky there. Thunderbolt. Cloister. Dig the Magneton. PP up, boys. Dig against Flareon. Okay. Good. We have one more battle to do in Victory Road and then Elite Four. Let's do this. This wasn't even like a perfect run. I definitely had some mistakes. We had a reset to Surge that was just plain unlucky. And I was slightly lower level at Rival 5 than I should have been, which caused one reset. But if things had planned out more perfectly, I think we could have even shaved another like 20 or 30 seconds off this run, which is wild to be at this point and be talking about we could save some time off. But it's true. Primeape is actually insanely good. Not a bad run, you know. Yeah, not a bad run at all. Very solid run. Very good run. I haven't been able to keep as close an eye on chat tonight because this thing is flying. Primeape is doing incredible work. For a fighting type, like, I didn't expect a ton out of Primeape. I knew that he would be, like, pretty good. But I thought we'd be talking about, like, A tier. Then the more I looked at it, I'm like, you know what? Maybe S tier. We might be able to do it. The good special really, like, helps pull it out, you know? We might be able to really, like, round out the performance here. Because we could maybe ditch low kick earlier. Like, we could also maybe speed that up. It'd be riskier. But, like, theoretically possible. But I think we'd have to run it a few more times. But that's not really what we're doing here tonight. You got to rewatch the Celebi movie. Yeah, because that's where we actually get to see Young Oak. I think the only time we get to see Young Oak like that is only in the Celebi movie. A bicycle and strength. Let's go. So in conclusion, Agatha is either Blue's grandma or she's almost grandma. I like the idea that she's almost grandma. And then there's like, that's why there's all this tension between them to this day. I've always be confused how you push the boulder while on your bike. Well, I think that your Pokemon is pushing it, right? That's the intention. Although it'd be funnier to see actually your Pokemon come out of the Pokeball and like actually start doing the work. Okay, there's 31, and where's the rare candy? Because I need the rare candy. Yes, okay. We have everything. Save. We should get 61 after Lorelei. Let's go. Gengar was ghost fighting? No, ghost poison. Always been ghost poison. Low kick. Super potion, low kick. Thunderbolt. Oh, Thunderbolt. Just barely missed the roll there. This is a 2-shot easily. Oh, I probably should have switched to a different move, but that's fine. The Amnesia. Low kick. Critical hit. Not even a single point of damage and the perfect level up. Okay. And this is where we can wear candy this time. Elixir, because why not? We have a bunch. Save. You're staying. No worries. Dig. These guys have terrible special. Hey, nice crit. Low kick and then low kick and then dig. Oh, we just crit the low kick. Cool. Thunderbolt twice on a champ is slightly better. Ooh, especially after X defend. I don't think actually it's slightly better. Might be slightly worse. Maybe we just high rolled last time. Teach Mimic in place of low kick now. Because low kick not very useful now. Against the ghost, against the flying types, not very good. And then 2 psychic types on Champ's team. Okay, so we're going to Mimic, substitute. We're going to set up our own substitute like he did. And then we're going to dig. 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 We're just going to keep spamming this move until you give up. Get out of here, Gengar. Go back. Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. Do. Now we just dig everything else. This is crazy. 50 minutes barely for Agatha. We are 63 for Lance. That's what I wanted. We might still hit 64 for Champion Fight, I think. Save. Theoretically, we're just ready to go. Let's go. Let's do it. Here we got a Karate Chop twice. The para. We can maybe still make this work, but it's going to be rough. Ice Beam. Come on. Come on. Hyper Beam. Okay, I think this is over. Maybe. Yep, okay. Ooh. Probably should have just ditched it as soon as I got parried and just reset. But I like to play it out as much as I can, both for visuals. But sometimes it's not the right move. Okay, Thunderbolt. There we go. That works better for us. Mimic. Ice Beam. Hyper Beam. That's fine. I'll tank a Hyper Beam because I should have enough. Oh! Survived on a sliver. We're getting a lot of rolls here on this here playthrough. Oh, he crits the wing attack. If he didn't crit, we were through there golden. Oh, the PP up tier is about to pass us by. Technically, if it was under 52 minutes, I would have considered putting it in the PP up tier because that would be roughly where Gengar's at. Was that a non-crit? That's crazy. Speed drop. That's really unfortunate. But also, we get a defense boost because that, and he misses fly and frozen solid. Okay, awesome. We don't one-shot without a crit, by the way. That's really rough. The badge boost, though, really helps there. Okay, Lance done. We definitely have this in the bag as long as Champion doesn't just totally screw us over. I always say stuff like that. Place a Mimic. We get rest. Save. Okay, same level we were before. Let's do this. Lance finally done. Lance is definitely a tough one because he's basically a flying trainer. Cry chop. Cry chop. Okay, this is pretty good as long as he doesn't crit. Okay, cool. Cry chop. Oh, we needed a dig. Oh, we needed a dig. Oh, 1 HP. Let's go. Go, Primeape, go. Oh my gosh. Oh, the leech seed is actually terrible. He didn't do that last time at all. And he hits the hypnosis. We wake up right away. Okay, we definitely need to heal. Dang, the leech seed is going to be rough. We got unlucky there. And then he hit the... Okay, as long as this is only like a 2 or 3 barrage. Okay. Oh, man, he hit the hypnosis again. Oh, no. Oh, no. I need to wake up. Primeape, you need to wake up. No. That's KO. Unlucky. 1 HP in a dream. You just have to cry chop. That's the best thing we can do here. Poison. We can heal that, though. We can tank the poison, the 1 tick of poison damage with a good roll of dig. We knock out. Okay, good. We rest here. Get rid of the poison. Okay. That's great. Crit's not very good, though. I'm just going to rest again because of the crit. He's going to fail the hypnosis. Hopefully, no, another crit barrage. Are you kidding? And a 5 hit. That's crazy. I have to play this safer. Okay, come on. There's the leech seed. Annoying. Stop with the good barrage rolls. Okay. Miss the hypnosis, please. Okay. Miss the hypnosis, please. Okay. There we go. We are through. Now we have one-shots and everything else. Well, mostly, except not the cloister, but please do not hit your clamp. He crit an ice beam! Are you kidding? The crit rate on a cloister is garbage, too. Oh, no! This is crazy luck. Fury swipes. Cry chop. Okay. Dig. Dig. Done. Rest because he's going to use hypnosis anyway. Tank a barrage. Then he misses something, right? Or he hits another barrage. Better than other options. He's going to use hypnosis. But, oh, okay, we wake up. Miss hypnosis. Oh, dang it. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. We wake up. We need to survive this. We don't. Oh, champion! We're set up for such success here. We just need everything to pan out. We're as set up as we could be. Oh my gosh. We have solutions for all of the hardest things. Just we're so close. It just needs to work. Rest on Executor. He fails hypnosis. He uses Leech Seed right away and nails it. Okay. Cry Shot. Fail a move. Fails. Okay. Fail hypnosis. He hits hypnosis. Okay. The Leech Seed makes this more complicated. I didn't even think about it the first time because it didn't happen to us. Okay. I have to rest now, though, unfortunately. Barrage. Just 2 hits. Please stop. Okay. Cry Chop. Fail Hypnosis. And... oh, he doesn't go down. No. No, 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 no. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. We just Cry Chop here. And then we rest. He can't hit a Thunder Wave this way. He could hit a Screech. That actually might even help us. Woke up. Thunderbolt, please survive. Primeape. We have to rest. Oh my gosh. No, come on, Primeape. It has to be the one. This has to be the one. Thunderbolt. Woke up. Thunderbolt. Man, we are not getting any luck. Come on. Do something else. Stop hitting a Thunderbolt. Just do something else. Anything else. Screech, that's fine. Screech again. Yes, okay. That boosts us for our speed and our special. Please, one shot. No! Oh, we're going to miss the S tier because of this champion battle. Oh, no. That's so devastating. This champion battle, man, it went so good on the first run. OMG. That's crazy. We had no issues the first run. Well, we might as well Cry Chop. We're at full health. Get 1 Cry Chop in. Maybe we can wake up quickly. Oh, Leech Seed early. Leech Seed early really changes the game here at Exeggutor. He didn't use Leech Seed early in the first run. I think that was the big change here. We need a redo. Unfortunately, we do, but we're not getting it tonight. This and Poliwag have been very close to S tier, but I think we're not quite going to get it. Definitely not at this rate. We're asleep forever. Yeah, we did. Oh. Nope. This is crazy. Gary killed the run. He really did. What the heck? This compared to the first run? Gary's Leech Seed meta strat. I was not prepared. I mean, we are like 90% there. That's just like so sad. Crit Earthquake. Man. The fact that this went so well the first playthrough, and now we have like 7 resets here. That's craziness. Then we dig the Alakazam. At least this like is consistent enough. Then we know he uses Hypnosis here. If he just didn't go Leech Seed second turn, we have a better shot. Or he just has to fail his Hypnosis right away, but he doesn't. He hits Hypnosis more than I do. Do you change your move lineup? No, it's the exact same. Everything's the exact same. Level's the same. It's just the luck against Exeggutor is not panning out this time. Because we can survive, we just can't knock him out fast enough. And we don't have any better options to do so. Cry Chop is the best thing we have against him. It's like we could get more levels, but like the Hypnosis problem is... yeah, there we go. There we go. Gotta get past the Hypnosis. And then we can just knock everything else out. As long as Cloyster doesn't come in to ruin the party. There we go. He just missed an Ice Beam for some reason. Gen 1 miss. Let's go. And then we just dig one more time. And we did it. 1 hour 44. Dang. Old games have been known to cheat. Absolutely. He was cheating. That's the only thing that happened. Man, thank you so much, Blake, for the 5 memberships, by the way. It's very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Man. Gary killed the run. We got a really solid run besides that. Ugh. Luck made up with the Gen 1 miss, right? It did. I'm surprised. Cloyster never went for Clamp. I don't know why. Clamp has a 30% chance to miss. The only difference there is if we took somehow Karate Chop instead of Thunderbolt. But I don't know how we would make that happen. Because we'd have to not use Mimic. We'd have to change our endgame strat quite a bit. Because then we could get a flinch with Low Kick as well as the miss from Clamp. But we made it. GG's either way. We did it. We did it. Primeape did it. Man, not as much as shaved off the time as I would have liked. But that's a final time of 1 hour, 44 seconds. Game time of 3 hours, 25 minutes with 11 resets. Huge saving on playtime. Huge loss on resets. Level 65 this time. Better rare candy timing in the Elite Four there. That officially puts us, unfortunately, right in the mix of all our 1 hour contenders. Poliwrath, Zapdos, and Muck. And unfortunately, he's right behind Zapdos in the A tier. Man, good though. It's very good. We're still A tier. 1 hour, 44 seconds is like still pretty solid, especially for a fighting type. Man, better luck. We could have easily beaten Hitmonlee's time, but we needed really good luck. Then again, Hitmonlee, if it ran again, it could get better because it had a lot of resets for that run too. A tier still solid. Rufo was saying there's a whole genre of videos that show Mario Kart NPCs go through walls when you're not within range of them. Street Fighter characters were immune to attacks briefly. There's a whole list. That's crazy. Yeah, we lost like 10 minutes on Gary. It's true. We were like within range of the PP up tier, like Gengar's time before Gary, and then Gary just wrecked it. But that's how it goes. Only 2 attempts. The consistency definitely comes into play for these type of runs, right? Like being consistent is as important as being strong. And those PP up Pokemon are very consistent across the board. Like they're very, very strong. Man, Primeape is almost there. It's just so close to being incredibly good. If it had like 10 more special, because it has 70 special defense starting in Gen 2 and 60 special attack. If it had 70 special in Gen 1, that alone, that little bump in special, I think could make it like insanely good. Insanely good. Like it would make us one-shot the Cloyster, make us more resistant to the psychic attacks. You can do it with him. He can make it an S. He can absolutely make it into an S, the S tier with another run. But that'll be for another time. For now, this is officially Primeape's placement in the A tier. I do think that means I will be bumping down some of these last A tier. So right now our A tier is under an hour and 4. I might reduce the time here to under an hour and 2. We have a lot of very, very close times in the A tier. So A tier might end up being everything from 58 minutes to an hour and 2. And then that means Rhydon, Electabuzz, and Gyarados might drop down 1 tier to the B tier. That might be what we need to do for next time. Great stream. Thank you, Blake. Primeape just isn't consistent. That's the big kicker. It's so good, but it's relying on moves that are only 90% accurate. It can just get one shot by stuff at times, like the Alakazam. Crits really affect it. It's strong, but it's not perfect. But it is strong. I mean, that PP up tier, the perfect Pokemon tier, is just out of its reach, I think, in most runs. But not bad at all. Not bad at all. That does bring up our next run. So this will actually be our last Wednesday stream for a little bit. We have the baby obviously on the way, and could be coming literally within the next couple of weeks. So we will be stopping the Wednesday streams for a little while. We will still have Ironmon this Saturday with Jolteon, and then next Saturday I want to do a final Yellow Solo Run stream on Saturday morning. So that will be our last Yellow Solo Run for a minute as well, since we're having the baby. Yay, baby, says good. Saturday and then next Saturday. Yep. But that does mean that I want to know from you guys what you want to see for the final Yellow Solo Run for a little while, right? Like it'll be for a few weeks before you probably hear anything from me on the channel. So we have a few options. The first of which would be the legendary birds. That's one of the earliest videos I made. I still made them on Scott's Thoughts overlay. So they are much older playthroughs than the current like generation of playthroughs. So they could have a triple feature on Saturday to do a Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres run again to try to re-rank them in the modern strategy. The second option would be to do the evolutions again, because the similar thing. Evolutions were about 2 years ago in videos. They were never run on stream. So Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon could all get reruns to try to make it actual streams out of them. We could spin the wheel on Saturday to just pick a random new runner for next Saturday. I will leave it up to you guys what you want to do. I will put a poll. It's going to be a members only poll, probably. There will be a poll on the channel between those options to determine which of that is the most popular. We'll base that for the big Saturday yellow stream to send off the channel for a minute until we come back after the baby. Yeah, PlayStation, we are having a baby boy. It's going to be good. Babies are annoying, but I know yours will be worth it. You were, after all, and you're the one raising them. Well, thank you, Annie. I'm hoping so. I think he's going to have a good childhood. I mean, the fact that his dresser and all his changing stuff is going to be in there surrounded by all this good fun. Hopefully he's going to be a good kid. You know, that's what we're hoping. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight. No reel tonight. We'll put the post on the channel probably tomorrow morning to poll to see what we want to see for next Saturday's yellow solo runs. And I think that'll be it for now. Saturday is Ironmon, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. Jolteon is headed toward the end of the game. Jolteon may be able to make it to Giovanni. It could be our PB, so I'm really excited for that. Good saying babies are delightful most of the time. I hope so. I hope ours is. I hope he's a very good and happy baby. That's the goal, to keep him happy and keep him just loving life. Thank you, Blake. Yeah, that'll be it. Everyone have a wonderful night. I will see you Saturday. Until then, have a good one. See ya.